Hello, hello. Welcome back to Derping around Skyrim. About to go talk to uh, what's her face? About there she is.
I'm the
Delphine,
innkeeper.
yeah.
It's my business to keep track of strangers.
I'd like to rent the attic room, please.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
How very suspicious.
Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
So you're the one who took the horn. Sorry, I'm supposed to be meeting someone here. Riverwood's right, Dragonborn. Yeah, so you're the one who took the horn.
I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act.
I don't even know who you are. That's all the cloak and dagger. I was expecting someone taller. Here I am. What do you want?
Trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
See. Yeah, go on.
Like I
I'm
said
listening.
in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
How do I know I can trust you? Why'd you take the horn from Kynesgrove? Are you looking for the Dragonborn? Said Thalmor after you. I don't need to prove anything to you. I'm done here. How do I know I can trust you?
If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
Whatever. I can handle myself. Why'd you take the horn
I
from
knew the
Kynesgrove?
Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant.
Why are you looking for the
What
Dragonborn?
most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
I absorb some kind of power from dragons, that's all I can say.
This is no time to play the reluctant hero. You either are or aren't Dragonborn. But I'll see for myself soon enough.
Just ask for that. Said Thalmor
Yes.
after you.
We're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning.
They don't.
But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn.
So what's the
Dragons
part you're
aren't
not
just
telling
coming
me?
back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
What makes you think dragons are coming back to life?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
How'd you figure all this out?
You got the map for me from Bleak Falls Barrow. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast. Down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds.
Where are we heading?
Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Man, Bethesda couldn't even be bothered to have the map placed in the right spot for her to point at. Alright, let's go kill a dragon.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road. Kynesgrove.
Swipe all the stuff that's not nailed down for my own uses later. Damn ice ray teeth in their overly specific hitbox.
Right. Happy trails.
Alright. Let's see. Bound sword and... oh, need equilibrium. Chain lightning ought to be fine.
Kynesgrove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
I'll go ahead and just fast travel, speed things along. Let's see, since I've already marked the location down.
This is Kynesgrove. Not much to look at. The innkeeper ought to be able to tell us if there's any dragon mouth. Wait, something's wrong.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Got it in one take, huh?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Don't you know there's a dragon attacking?
Well, that's unfortunate, I guess.
Come on. Hurry, we might be too late.
Alright, anyway. It's been a hot minute since I've actually been up here, so I don't remember the exact place where the path
Look at his
was.
eyes. Look at that big bastard. Keep your head down. Let's see what it does.
It's not like he can't see us.
Salokunir, Zil Gro Tova Ursa.
Steady.
Slen
I don't know what's happening.
Fall.
Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Oh, huh. I didn't know you could turn dragons into piles of ash. Neat.
So you really are...
Okay, I was about to say, do I not get a dragon soul when that happens?
It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn.
Yes, you do.
Whatever you want to know, nothing held back.
Who are you and
I'm
what do you
one
want
of
with
the
me?
last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
What do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that one before. The one that got away.
Where?
The one that attacked Helgen when Ulfric escaped the Imperials.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Let's see, who are the
Exactly.
Blades?
Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though.
Yeah, you're still not doing
For
a
the
good
last
job of that.
200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
What's
The
our
first
next
thing
move?
we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Makes you think of Talmor bringing the dragons
Nothing
back.
solid yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The
Oh, you got a
Empire had
shitty gut
captured
feeling.
Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on.
Well,
Now
we
the
already took
dragons
care
are
of that.
attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
And why are the
Before
Talmor
the
after you
Great
again?
War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
So we need to find out what the Talmor know about the dragons.
We
Any
could
ideas?
get into the Thalmor embassy. It's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So how do we get into the Talmor
I'm
embassy?
not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Alright. Alright. Alright, so to progress the story, we need to meet Delphine back in Riverwood, and we'll start that up in a minute, but let's see. First, I want to throw some heavy armor on, try to max that out, since I've already got light armor maxed out. I was doing some power leveling off camera just to try and get all the perks that I want, so let's see. Work shield. So I'll throw that on, and let's see if we can't help what's his face with the last bit of his experiment. Because it's been a few days in game, so it should be good to go, I think. Assuming he's up here anyway. Well. So, yeah, Arniel Gain's not here. the moment. I don't think he is. That's Toltier. That's not Arniel Gain, is it? No, that's just Argo. He might be in the other wing. He sometimes hangs out there too. Now, I am. Yeah, there he is.
Divine. Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice.
You unraveled the mystery of the dwarves yet?
No. And at this rate, I never shall. Enther is once again holding out on me. He refuses to deliver yet another item absolutely essential to my work. I am close, so close. You must force him to see reason.
What do you want me to say to him?
I don't know. I've already agreed to pay him quite handsomely for the item in question. Just do whatever it takes to get him to stop lording this over me.
Okay.
Until next time.
Alright, so Arniel never turned that off. We'll go do that in a minute. I need to return to Clement, too, to get my little pittance of gold from him. I'm like far enough in the game where gold really doesn't matter too much. I have, what, 50,000 currently on me? And that's not counting all the gemstones and other crap I have back at my house in Falkreath. So I should be good on money for the vast majority of the game. In fact, I could probably just
I'm
bring
always
most of
on
it
the
here to
lookout for
Anther
all
and
sorts of goods. Bring me whatever you find, and I'll see what I can do.
see. You're holding out on Arniel again.
Oh, by the divines, you too? I've already told him I don't have it.
What sort of payment do you expect
Nothing,
this time?
nothing at all. Arniel already overpaid for whatever it is. You're not listening to me. I don't have it.
Well, who
I
does?
set up the whole deal. A courier was supposed to be bringing it from Morrowind. He never arrived. Okay? The deal was already done. The thing just never showed up. I can't help that.
What has Arniel wanted you to get?
I don't know. He never told me. He made most of the arrangements himself. He just needed it transported from Morrowind. That's what I agreed to help with. If I'd known it was so important to him, I'd have charged him more.
Alright, well, where's
I
the
don't
courier?
know. Are you not listening at all? It was a simple task, so I didn't keep close tabs on it, like I do with the dangerous stuff. Last I heard, he intended to pass through Eastmarch on his way here. If you're getting involved in this, that would be where you'd start looking. Why is this suddenly so important, anyway? Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
Alright. Turn that one off, that way I know where to go. Let's see, pass through Eastmarch. Down here. Next to the Atronach Stone. Okay, yeah, that's, hell. I can't remember the name of it, but it's more like a in-depth dungeon. Mistwatch, yeah. Trying to remember where the entrance is on this end.
That's close enough.
Yeah, come get me.
Close enough. By Ismir, you won't leave here alive.
Yeah.
You won't get the best of me.
Nothing in here. That doesn't lead around to anywhere, so...
What was that?
Hey, who's there? Stendar's mercy, you aren't one of them. Please, you've got to help me.
What's going
It's
on?
my wife, Viola. I think she's being held in this tower.
What happened?
I'm sorry. You're right. Let me explain. Viola, my wife, left the farm on errands and never came back. It's been months, and I've been searching for her since. I heard a rumor that these bandits were ransoming captives, so I thought she may be here. I managed to sneak past the guards and get this far, but I don't think I can go on. I'm no warrior. Please, can you look for her?
You sure she's being held
Honestly,
here?
I have no idea. But I've looked all over, and the kidnappings here started around when she disappeared. So I have to hope.
Alright, I'll look
Thank
for her.
you. I don't have much, but I can give you some coin for the trouble. One of the guards dropped this key while I hid. I wager it'll come in handy for you. Please hurry.
Sure thing. Once I grab this... That,
Until you can
and
find
that.
out whether Viola is here, there's nothing I care to discuss.
Don't be getting all
What was
snippy,
that?
dude.
Over here.
That seemed a tad unnecessary, but whatever. There we go. Random torch in a box. Something I would do just to get it out of my inventory.
Is someone there? Can't hide from me.
Victory is not impressed. Mercy!
Ow.
Skyrim belongs to lords.
No, they don't. Try to use up some of those potions I got just sitting in my inventory. Okay. Nothing actually important in here, so.
All right, Snowback. Who are you and what are you doing in my tower?
Snowback. That's an interesting insult. Stand aside, woman. I'm here for Fiola.
Fiola? How do you know that name?
Her husband sent me. Where is she?
Twister? He's here?
Wait, you know
He
him?
fools my husband. I'm Fiola. Or I was, once. Don't you see? I left that old scab. Came home to Skyrim and found this rabble of bandits. Didn't take much to prove myself and knock them into shape. Now every free blade from here to Windhelm wants to sign on for a peace.
That's quite
And
a
it won't
story.
end here. I'd die before I went back.
This is pointless. I should just kill it and be done with it. There's no way you'll come peacefully.
None. Not back to him.
What am I supposed
I
to tell
don't know.
him?
I never expected the old bag to follow me so far. Just get rid of him. But don't kill him. I don't hate the man. I just want him to go back to his farm and forget about me.
I'll try
Take my
getting him to
wedding
leave.
band. Stoon only knows why I kept it this long. He'll recognize it. Tell him whatever you think will convince him to leave. The ring itself is worth a few bits. Keep it as thanks for cutting off the last vestige of an unwanted fate.
Sure. Before I do that, though... But I didn't want to pick up that stupid lantern. This guy... Yep, there we go. I need that, and... I guess it's an empty door. Take any notable loot that's in here. Hooray! We're able to resolve a thing peacefully. Very rarely does that actually happen in this game. No, I probably wouldn't survive that fall. I put like nothing into my stamina. I used the, what is it, the extra pockets perk to boost my carry capacity from 300 to 400, so haven't really needed to put too much into stamina since I've mostly been trying to do sort of a weird warrior mage hybrid of everything, really. No, that's the cage I opened up just to see. So. Not that I feel like stamina's worth putting too much points into anyway. Aside from carrying capacity and just being able to swing your weapon around more for power attacks, doesn't really do much. Like, I barely run around, so. Wait, how the hell did... How did I run past him? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, there he is.
What news? Why isn't Viola with you?
Found this ring, but no sign of
Her
her.
marriage band. Then there's hope. She was here. I have to move on if I want to find her. Please, take the coin I promised. Blessings of Stendar on you.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
You know who did it, you dumb bitch.
Oh, it's you. I didn't think you could handle this on your own. Did you get rid of Krister? How did... No, forget it. I don't care to know. I'm free of the little man, and that's what matters. I owe you a debt, and I aim to repay it. We'll see each other again someday. For now, goodbye and thanks.
Right, I guess? I don't know. I don't think you can actually recruit her as a companion or anything. So that's probably just BS for story reasons. Alright. And now that we got the dagger keening, we can go give it to Arniel again and complete his experiment.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without it.
Here's the dagger you wanted.
By Akatosh, they didn't even wrap it correctly. You didn't touch it, did you? Well, no. Of course you must have. Did you attempt to wield it? And you're not dead?
I did not attempt to
Gods,
wield it.
It's a wonder it's in one piece.
So you have everything you need now?
I do. I do indeed. Keening, one of the great tools of Kagranak himself, is finally in my possession. I don't think I really believed this day would come.
Alright, so what's the big deal with this dagger?
This is not just a dagger. This is a dwarven artifact beyond nearly all value. A singular instrument of immense power. A tool of impossible import. Keening and its counterpart Sunder, used by the tonal architects of the Dwemer to tap into the heart of Lorcan.
So what's next?
Now we see whether my theories are correct. I apologize if I have not been clear about my work. I didn't want to discuss it for fear this moment might never come. Everyone knows the dwarves disappeared. No one knows why. This little experiment is a first step in recreating the events of their disappearance in an effort to unravel that mystery.
Are you sure that's a good
Lacking
idea?
the heart of a dead god, I'm substituting the crystal you helped craft in its place. I also lack Sunder, the counterpart to the dagger Keening. I am reasonably confident, however, that this will still work.
That
I
seems like a
certainly
bad
don't
idea.
expect it to have quite the same results. I'm no tonal architect, of course. Well, I suppose it's time, isn't it? Let's see what happens. You may want to stand back a step or two. But please, don't leave. You've been instrumental in this process. I'd like you to see the results firsthand. Right then. That didn't really do anything, did it? Perhaps a little harder. I don't understand. This should produce some notable effect. Work, damn you!
Oh well. Let's see, what's Keening do? Absorb 10 magic, 10 health, and 10 stamina. Not a terrible effect, but it's kind of small in the amounts that it does it. Its damage isn't... Well, its damage isn't terrible, I guess. It's the 28, That's a steel sword, so this thing's like a... That's a steel... So this would be like a... Ebony or Daedric dagger, I think. So... Maybe a dwarven one, I don't know. I don't remember what the dwarven weapons, or specifically the daggers, are rated at. But it's fine. I don't really do any dagger stuff with my character. I'm more about bows and whatnot, as far as thief weapons go. But that is the last quest needed to do for this College of Winterhold. Kind of forgot to do it along the way, which is why it took so long to do it here. So, let's return to clinic. Deliver the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. And let's see. We'll get our, like, what, 100 gold, I think it is for this.
Ah, good to see you again. Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Oh, 1,500. That's way better than I thought. Okay.
Thanks again for the legwork.
Yeah, thank you. Alright. Up to High Rothgar.
You've retrieved the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da. Which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Windcaller will now gift you with his knowledge of dark. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Ingra crossis saran, strundul, oth ibalan, pro Beelzebub, the man, the rock.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Thanks. Alright, so we got all 3 parts of Unrelenting, or, yeah, it's Unrelenting Force, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah. I usually don't use it. I usually use Fire Breath. I've been using Ice Form for this character, though, just to change things up from how I usually play the game, so... Alright, so... How long has it been? 42 minutes, Jesus. We could start the quest line, but it wouldn't take a little longer to get through to getting it finished, so... Yeah, we'll call this episode here, make it a tad bit shorter than the past couple anyway. Alright, well, anyway, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the usual blah blah YouTube wants to do. And we'll pick up next time for more derping around in Skyrim. Till then, hope you all have a good day, stay safe, we'll see you then. Later.